Hello, everybody. I immediately reach over here. My lips are so dry today. I think I got a little dehydrated. How about now? Can you guys hear me? I hope so. Ah, I was rattling away to myself, but there, I think that's better. So, who's with me? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stamp and Chat. This is usually Stamp and Chat sketch, but you know what? Been this fun fold that let me point at you. There's been this fun fold that I've wanted to make for, I don't know, a year, let's say. And finally I was like, I am making that for Zoobilee, which is my monthly subscription kit. And so once I decided to do that, then I was like, oh, I know who else is gonna like that. Hello. Is that Anna from Virginia? Anna, I have some fun stuff to share. Oh my gosh, I got your package. It was so fun. Like, I have a sprained finger, you guys. It's like having a stubbed toe. Like, you don't know how much a sprained finger could hurt until it happens. It was like keeping me up at night. Was it so fast? Well, I'm just first of all, I was surprised. Like, you do not need to treat me a second time. But of course, I love all the things. They're so cute, and I have places for them, and I can't wait. There will be things I will look at every day. So, and here comes somebody watching from North Dakota. Hello, hello. Oh, I can't see names today. Who knows why? Facebook is just gives me a little surprise all the time. So, Thursday, it wouldn't let me display um, display some slides I had. I had a slideshow. It was a good slideshow though, wasn't it? It was my 5 top tips for mass producing cards. So if you didn't catch that, go back. It's not a lot of stamping. It's more about talking about techniques and specific little tweaks that I make to designs to mass produce or successfully mass produce cards, because I do mass produce a lot of cards here, lots of thank you cards, but also for all holidays, I when I give things away as gifts, etc. So I'm hoping those were helpful tips for you. And so anyway, then today I was like, I'm just not feeling like a sketch. I'm feeling like I want to make this fun fold. And so we are going to make a gift bag pop-up card, and it's so cute. And guess what? It's fresh in my mind because I just finally um, learned about 20 minutes ago. So now I'm here to teach. Is that a good idea? Well, it will solidify it in my mind. And here's the deal. We're going to go through lots of scoring, lots of cutting dimensions and stuff. It's okay because you're going to get the dimensions one of two ways. One is to be in my monthly Zoobilee kit. It's the best way, really. The kit class. So we will talk about a little bit about that in just a few minutes. But the second way is I will send out the tutorial. I'll send out a printable tutorial with all the measurements and a photo of this on, let's see, Friday, November 15th. So you need to, if you haven't yet, you need to go down into the description of this video and click on the link to sign up for my email, because that is where I give all sorts of little freebies and all the zoo news. And that includes all the Stampin' Up! News. Okay. So it's really a great idea for you to do that anyway. That's also where you would get direct links for my class. I can't always post those on Facebook and YouTube or different social media sites, but I can post them in my email. So it's really just like a little It's like a Pinterest. It's like a Pinterest board, but it's all Stampin' Up! And it's all Stamping Zoo, okay? So please do that, and I'll see you over there. But regardless, you can get the measurements, so you don't need to write them down today. Let's just work through it, and you got it. Somebody says, "Don't forget the sale." I'm on it. We're going to talk about that. In fact, why don't I just bring these things up and we'll talk about it right now? How about that? So first of all, here is the host code for this month when you're shopping with the zoo. You can simply go to thestampingzoo.com and hit the Shop Now tab. That will take you over to the secure Stampin' Up! Website, and you will be shopping with me. And thank you in advance, first of all. Your purchases bring me joy, and I love seeing what you buy and what you want to create with. And when you use this host code on orders of less than $150, that helps me to group benefits and bring you new products and every week. Okay. So I love, love, love being able to do that. And thank you so much again for your orders. Now, if you are placing an order of $150 or more, first of all, please think about getting the starter kit because you get a lot of extra benefits from Stampin' Up! And from the Stamping Zoo. And you can join the Stamping Zoo with by simply placing a $99 order. You get to choose $125 in product. You pay the tax. Stampin' Up! Pays the shipping, and then you get to shop for 7 months with no discount. I mean, with no minimum purchase, and you can make one order or 100 orders in that time, and every order is going to have at least a 20% discount. So please think about that, okay? But if you are shopping for yourself for orders over $150, please do not add this host code because I want you to collect your own benefits. They begin at 10% and go up from there. All right, I have one more in-person event this year. It is Saturday, December 7th. It starts here at 10 a.m., goes to 1. We make 4 beautiful cards using current Stampin' Up! Product, and the class is free with a minimum purchase of $25, or you can pay $20, but who would want to do that? Okay? The Bon Appetit Club. Bon Appetit. It just went out last week. Some of you should have received it by now. This is really fun. It's brandy new, so feel free to join at any time. It is a subscription kit that is $10 per month. Of course, you can cancel at any time, but if you receive the kit for 4 consecutive months, in your 5th month, I am going to send you a set of 4 divider kits. Okay, so besides that, every month you get a kit again with beautiful Stampin' Up! Product to make a half sheet recipe card. And that comes with a written tutorial with photos and a shopping list. We also send out recipes, but not just any recipes, tried and true recipes from our own recipe books, our own families. And so it's just a great way to memory keep and paper craft at the same time. All right, if you are going to be at Onstage in North Carolina in March, please think about joining my on-stage swap. I don't know if the link is down in the description of this particular video. I don't think it is, but just send me a message and I'm happy to send you the registration link. Of course, there's no fee for it, but I need to know who signed up for it. And you can register for that through the end of this year. So don't let time get away from you, though. I am offering both full card swaps and 3D swaps. Okay, and here is some big news for the week. Our seasonal sale is going to be on Wednesday through Friday. You can save 10% off of ink, and that includes re-inkers and all the ink pads, I think. And there may be like 1 or 2 exceptions. That's why I said I think. But you also get 20% off of designer series papers and bundles. What? That is great. That's punch bundles and die bundles. So please get your wish list going. Let's I call it a shopping list because let's be honest, that's what it is, right? Get your shopping list written and, check it twice like a good little Santa because you may be able to buy some gifts for people. I would love it if somebody gave me uh, 3 different kinds of cardstock. That would be great. Also, probably just as I'm thinking about it, unless the white is an exception, if you need some white, you better get it because a lot of people are going to be purchasing white during the sale. So take advantage of the sale, but set your alarm. Okay. I don't want you to miss out and then be out of basic white. And so that is going to be super fun. So again, save those orders until Wednesday. And then bright and early, pop up out of bed, ah, go over to the computer, go to the stampingzoo.com, hit that shop now tab, and get your savings. Okay, everyone, please, please, please do that. Makes me happy. All right, let me point you down, and we are going to look at some beautiful things. Last time on Thursday, I had some beautiful happy mail from Roxanne to share with you. And today I have some super cute things all the way from Peru, from lovely Anna. Now, Anna, tell me, do you go to Peru? Do you have family in Peru, or you just like it there? You like to see the llamas and the alpacas? So, which do you think? You tell me why you're going there. But oh, and I wanted to show you. We have. So remember last year, she brought me some beautiful slippers, a couple of other things, and then that's when we first met Machu and Pichu. Remember Machu, Pichu. Okay, they have a friend. They have a new friend now. They have two new friends actually. Here's their new friend. Now look at him. Is he so cute? Here's their new friend. Oh, you have high school friends. That's cute. Okay, so here is their new friend. He doesn't have a name yet, but he's so adorable and he's kind of a periwinkle. That might be his name, periwinkle. Perry might be his name. But he's kind of a starry sky looking periwinkle. Isn't he cute? He's a magnet. And you don't know this, Anna, but I have a little board right up here in the corner that I look at all the time because it has my business goals on it. And so Machu and Pichu can't go up there. They go on those displays behind me. But Perry can go up on the magnet board. And so he will be watching my business goals. And I think that is a great place for him. And then look at this. Okay, she took our library book treat box and did some little, I don't know where this paper came from, but it's so gorgeous. I'm going to open it for you and look at it. Wow. Isn't that fun? Okay, you know what? I got to switch this out. It took me a minute to realize what was wrong. That always happens. Okay, look at this. So beautiful. And this is what was in it. Another purple. And it says Peru right on the front. I'm sure it's hand painted. Good Lord. That is so gorgeous. Look, it even has cute little lips. Like every time I look at it, I see something else. So I left it in this, but of course I was ready to get it out. And it too will stand in the back proudly. Got some gold on it. I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? I love it so much. It's so cute. And it was wrapped really carefully and stuff. And so he or she arrived in perfect condition. And then here's this pen that is wrapped as well with a beautiful alpaca on it again. Llama. We'll say it's a llama. And then look at all of the beautiful. I don't want to use it. I don't want it to wear out. Hey, Jeanne, how are you? Okay, now see, I can see users on YouTube today, not on Facebook. So hello, everyone. I can kind of tell who you are. Hi, Jean S. I love this. I know I need to order cardstock. Okay. Anyway, now look at this, you guys. I don't know if I can bring it in. It's carved. I swear it's carved. It may have been done on a computer. I don't know, like a 3D printer or something. Anyway, it's wood, and it says Machu Picchu, has a snake. No, thank you. It has a jaguar. Do they have jaguar there? And then, of course, Machu Picchu here. It's sketched out on, yeah, laser cut. Okay, thank you. Still, look at the Machu Picchu. Like, I am definitely not using this as a keychain. It's gonna get hung up too, but in his face, so cute. Okay, and then it's finished really nicely in the back, and it has the same cool woven fabric. Well, they're just adorable, and thank you so much. I am humbled that you think of me when you go to Peru, for goodness sake. And we do love llamas here, though, at the Stamping Zoo. And if that wasn't enough, I get this beautiful card. Look at this. It's called Nature's Wonder or something like that. I can't remember, but it's gorgeous. A huge thank you. Couldn't be any nicer. This beautiful deer die cut. This is a couple different sets. Anna, she's not messing around. She knows how to make a beautiful card. Oh, and she says, I'm an inspiration to many. Well, you guys are an inspiration to me. And I love being here with you guys. So anyway, stunning. Just stunning. And hello, Leslie. Hello, Leslie. Happy Monday. We were just looking at all the little cutie things I got from Peru. I didn't go there. Anna went there. Hello, Tony. Very nice to see you. Yeah, definitely handmade. Definitely handmade. Okay, so what's going on here? That is a mess. 70 has been crafting like the wind. Okay, here's a preview of what we're going to make, you guys, and it's not finished, but it's a fun fold, right? So just hold on. It looks plain, but it's not. It has a gift bag in there. Have you guys made this before? Because I have not, but I've looked at it, like I said, and then watch. It folds flat, and then we're going to close it with a belly band or magnets, but I wanted to make sure I had the basics down. As I said, so if you are in my Zoobilee kit or card class for this month it is Snowy Wonder. I actually have supplies to make one more kit. And so if anybody wants to be in that class, it's going to go out later on this week because I'm getting it out a little early. I wanted to try and get it out so you can play with it during Thanksgiving if you guys are taking some extra time. So anyway, it's not going to be with this paper, but this is going to be the project in Zoobilee. So Zoobilee comes with 5 card tutorials and kits and 1 project tutorial and kit. It also comes with video tutorials and a written tutorial with color photos, and all of those get housed in a Facebook group, or I will put them out unlisted on YouTube for you and give you those links so you don't have to worry about what kind of access you have. And using the products from Snowy Winter, is it called Snowy Winter? Yeah, Snowy Wonder. We are going to make this project. So it's with this stamp set and the dies. And if I use anything, any dies or embossing folders, things like that, that are outside of the dies that come with the featured bundle, then I cut them for you. Okay. If you have any questions about that, you can cruise on over to thestampingzoo.com and look at the, I guess it's now 4Q events, 4th quarter events. The registration link is over there. It is also, again, down below this video. But if you want this month's, because I just have one, it's past the deadline, but I just have one extra one. If anybody wants that, then tell me in the comments or send me a private message. Okay. Again, I'll be cutting that in a couple days, and the kits at least will be going out by the end of the week. Okay. All right. So why don't we get started? I grabbed some different paper because, I mean, this is so beautiful. This is that Something Elegance paper. Now pretend this is stamped already and glued down. Something really nice on it. I don't know what. And then again, either belly band, ribbon, or magnets. We'll try magnets probably. But I guess I better get rolling, huh? Okay. So I grabbed the paper a little bit. I thought I'd grab a softer patterned paper because this is so gorgeous and bold. Again, pretty peacock, and then I use the basic beige, and it's wowzer, isn't it? It is. Guys, I have so many projects on my desk. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of lovely, but crazy. So it's called Season of Elegance. There we go, right there. 164144 is the paper. Guys, this is 1650, but there's 12 by 12 sheets. That's a lot. That's a that is what 72 card fronts, okay, or all sorts of special projects. So keep that in mind, and away we go. Oh, and it's probably on sale on Wednesday through Friday, right? So no, I didn't. I sprained it. I think it's sprained, you guys. So actually, I'm going to take that off right now. It can. It doesn't have to have it on all the time. It's like a little brace because I keep re-injuring it, right? So um, okay, so for today, for you and I chose Winter Meadow. Now, this is not in the catalog, but never fear, it's an online exclusive. And so we know we can find that easily. Again, same website, and just go to the item number is 162133. Okay, lots of beautiful patterns. Now, that's not supposed to be in there. Naughty. That's that vintage. That's the vintage one. Sentimental Christmas. But we worked with this. I think we worked with this last time. Okay, sprain is an injury. Well, I don't know what I did to it though. I feel like it's I feel like it's old age. And that can't be. 'Cause I'm still like 25 years old in the head. Okay, so there's lots of beautiful patterns in here, and they are about Winter Meadow, right? So they can be for Christmas or they can be for just whatever, thinking of you. And so I wanted to keep my options open with this little gift bag card because I have a lot of beautiful friends and family who have winter birthdays. And that's very striking, right? From the get go. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at this. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking, I'm kind of liking that one. This is great and also could be very easily for masculine cards. I know, Gian, the vintage sheet with the reindeer is so cute. I would like a pack of 12 of that. It's just so cute. So I've been cutting it up in pieces and parts. And what? Who's getting tired? Is that Jenny? All I can see is Facebook user. It's probably Jenny. Now, Jenny, you need to take a nap before I come on. You know this, right? Are you teasing me because I came on an hour later? Because I just got busy. Like I designed Snowy Wonder. I designed the Zoobilee class, right? Most of it today, and I had a little bit done ahead of time, but I was busy, y'all, just crafting and having fun like all of you. Okay, now I am going to look off to the side so I don't mess up my measurements because, as I said, I've been making this card for a long, long time 20 minutes. Okay, so why don't we use some Misty Moonlight for the card base? Because that is just this beautiful bluish gray. And now this does take more than a half a sheet. You're going to use a little bit more in your supplies for this. But think about if you had to purchase this. First of all, like I never think about the cost. I'll be honest. I have a discount. Okay, so everything's very economical at the Stamping Zoo. But if you bought something like this, it would easily be probably $10. Probably more. I don't, probably $12, let's say. So you're saving so much money by making it yourself. So don't worry that it is going to take a little more of your supplies. Okay. All right. So the card base is 4.5 by 11. Let's see if I can bring this in. This always gets interesting. 4.5 by 11. I'm going to bring you down here. Come on. Come on down there. And I am going to score this at 3.5 and 8.5. Okay. So, oh, pointer's getting a workout. It gets it gets kind of stiff when I keep it in that little um I don't know what that thing is. The thing that wrap. Yeah, okay. There's the base, okay? And then we want DSP for the front. Now, please keep in mind if your paper, like this paper isn't directional, right? But if you have the reindeer or something and you don't want them to be upside down, then think about that when you're cutting your paper. And this, I think I want this corner. It's a little bit less of decoration of greenery and stuff. So I'm going to cut this upside down. And for the front, it's going to be 4 1/4. And then we want 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. And by 2 1/4. And that's how they're going to go. The pattern overlaps slightly, but they're going to stack. This is going to be the top flap, and this will be the bottom flap. Okay, and then the inside, why not just turn the paper over? That's going to be stunning. And the inside is going to be a little bit different, 2 3/4. Okay, and 2 1/4 again. It looks kind of weird. Just go with me. Just go with the flow here for a minute. And again, you don't have to write these measurements down because I got you, boo. I am going to take care of you via Zoobilee Club or via my email list. Okay, I guess we can go ahead with white, with a white insert. Seems so boring after all this other stuff we're doing, but let's go with white. Okay, and that is going to be 4 1/4 square. And it's not going to look like it fits anything it's supposed to, but that's okay. So 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. I might already have it here. By 4 1/4. Oh my gosh. So I had so much fun yesterday. My best friend and I got together, which is great. She was like, "What do you want to do?" And I go, "I don't know. We can run around and just drive around in the car for all I care." But we went to a couple of holiday fairs, and then we went to lunch. It was so fun. It was just a blast. Okay, so now we need to cut designer series paper for the gift bag itself. And so we will go ahead and mimic or, use this pattern again, repeat this pattern because this is like the stunner, right? Okay, so this one is 4 wide by 9.5. I'm going to cut off the white part and leave the color part. 4 by 9.5. Okay, and here's the scoring. Shh, nobody talk. It's 1 at 3.5. Get your cutting blade out of the way. Yeah, 1 and 3.5. Okay, and then you're going to turn it and do several 1/2 inch. I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way. I know it's easier if you turn it around, but I don't want to mess up what I'm doing here. 1, 4.5, 5 and 5.5, 5.5, and then finally 9. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of trimming, and then we're just going to put this thing together. It's going to be so beautiful. I'm excited to see it in this new pattern. Oh, and also, I got this old corner rounder out. Hello, Creative Memories. Shout out. This is like the best corner rounder ever. It's probably when my hand is sprained. That's what my friend said. My friend had the nerve to say it was an overuse injury. And I was like, just hold off on that. If anything, it's an overuse injury at my work, right? My day job. Certainly not from card making. Get real. Okay, so here we go, friends. We're going to do a little bit of trimming on this and we're going to turn it over so we can see the different score marks. It's easier to do that than on, you just have to choose a side that's where you can see the score lines the easiest. Whoops, sorry. Okay, and so just get these going and burnish them. It doesn't matter right this minute if you do mountain or valley folds, especially on this because it's designer series paper. So it's not that thick. And it actually works better, I think, if you uh, give it a couple of folds anyway, because we're making a little gift bag that collapses on itself, right? You saw how when you close it, it's got uh, seams on the side that make it collapse onto itself, which is otherwise the card would not be a card. It would just be a 3D project. Okay, so you have all sorts of little measurements here. Okay, see all that stuff? Now you got to bring some snips in, do a little bit of work. But you need snips. Don't use these. These things are like big fumbly. It'd be like trying to do it literally with your thumbs. You need the finesse of the snips. Okay, so let's see here. And I am just for right this minute. Let me see. I want the taller rectangles at the top, kind of. Actually, let me do it this way. Let me do it. This certain picture I'm looking at has it this way. And so I don't want to mess it up. But when I make a picture for you, it'll probably be long ways. So you see, I cut that one at an angle, and then this one, I cut it at an angle because when we end up folding this all together, it's nice to have some notches taken out of where the DSP meets itself. And that helps to make a smooth transition instead of a bulky corner. It's like when you're making the bed, okay? You don't cut the sheet, but you fold the sheet over nicely. And then this, I can see I need to take a little bit more off of that one. Cut right through score lines unless instructions tell you otherwise, okay? All right, now in here, we're going to do the same kind of thing. A little notch, come in at an angle, slight angle. Doesn't have to be perfect because this is going to be really hidden. And then this guy, who's made this before? You can put it in the comments. Raise your hand proudly if you've made this before. If it's one of your go-tos, if you love it, or if you made it, you kind of forgot about it. I would attribute it to one person, but it's on the internet in so many different places and some instructions were great and some were not great. So I'm not going to call out anybody if they messed up their measurements. And you just stick with me now because I worked it out. Okay, so we've got some slight notches and you can always just leave them and then notch them as needed. Yours might end up being fine. I tend to need them. And then finally, we're going to cut right in here. Cut these little tabs off and notch and double notch. How about that? Double notch at the end. Okay, 1 minute here. Now I'm going to put this out here so you can take a screenshot. The folds on the top are bigger though. Just keep that in mind. You're going to take a screenshot of this. Okay. So take a look at that right there. Okay. All right. Moving on. Okay. Now you need tear and tape. It's your friend. Tear and tape's our friend. And oh, let's do this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the handles on this gift bag, and or otherwise it's just going to look like a little box, isn't it? Now for the last one, I used our new online exclusive gold twisted twine or something like that. Yep, gold twisted thread. Okay, super smart. 164603. I'm going to want to choose a silver or a white for this one. And I think I've got some silver over there. 1 minute. I'm looking for, oh, okay. So remember on Thursday when we talked about top 5 tips for mass producing cards? This was one of the tips, right? Make a jig. So I've made a jig and we're going, this is really weird, but we're going to actually use the paper piercing mat or paper piercing, right? We never use it for that. We always use it as extra cushioning for our photopolymer stamps. But today, not so. We are going to use it for actual paper piercing. I'm taking it out of this plastic bag. I always have it in the plastic bag because when I'm using ink with it, then I want to be able to wipe it off. But today, I'm actually using it. So I have created this little jig so that my handles are the same, of course. It is 1 inch wide by 3.5 long. And I have, let's see, I wrote them. Okay. My holes are at 3/4 and 2 3/4. And let's see here. I put them down. Yeah. They're not they're not like evenly spaced in there. How far are they? One, two, about a 1/2 inch down. Okay. Um, about a 1/2 inch. Let me see. Is that a half? Yep, it is. Okay. So about a 1/2 inch down, I marked at 3/4 and 2 3/4. And then I used my punch because I had it. But you can just use this if you want, the take your pick tool. So now you're going to take this up by the, this is the top, right, with the bigger folds, and then just give yourself some hole punches. And I know it looks like you're punching in the part you shouldn't be, but that's where it goes. It goes underneath the top flap. Okay, and then your string is going to be threaded through evenly. All right, now let me lean over here for a minute and try to grab some string. That's going to look excellent with this. Hello, hello. Um, who's surprised to see me cutting with my right hand? Okay, like, yes, I am a lefty from Leftyville, but in grade school, the only scissors that were decent were right-handed scissors. They had like 1 or 2 little green-handled pair of scissors that were marked left-handed, and they were horrid. And I didn't want to use substandard supplies, even when I was a child. Not surprising, but and I'm sure this is a beautiful view. Yes, it is a beautiful view. Here's my backside, and there goes an ink pad. But here, let's see. Why don't we use the natural linen thread? This is Night of Navy, but it's close enough. We have a combo pack of silver and gold. I think it's on back order right now, and I think I've used it all like a million times. I've used it. So this works just great. Okay. Cut 2 6-inch pieces for yourself. And don't, lots of times I'm not that careful on my measurements when it comes to thread. Like if I'm cutting for you in a kit, I just make sure that you have more than what I say. But for this one, let's make sure that these are really close to the same because I don't want my handles to be uneven by a lot. We're dealing with teeny tinies here. Okay, so then bring this in and you just thread both ends through. Get your tear and tape handy. Are we doing okay? I am such, oh, I know I'm such a rebel. I use those right-handed scissors. It's, I fool people and make them think I'm right-handed. No, I don't know why, but I'm very, from early on, I was always very excited to tell people I was left-handed. I don't know. And that's cool. Whatever. It's part of me, right? Um, yeah, somebody else asked me the other day, especially about my finger, my boss. She said, "Well, why do you use it to do?" I can't remember what it was. And I said, "Because that's things are oriented for right-handed people. And so that's why I do this certain thing at work." And she was like, "Oh." I go, "Haven't you ever noticed that?" And she goes, "I've never given it thought." And I go, "That's right, because you're right-handed. No judgment, but you're right-handed, so you don't notice." Okay, so now you have one, okay? And then I just put the tear and tape across there and I don't take the backing off of it. You don't have to use tear and tape. You could use scotch tape if you wanted to, but I know what I'm dealing with when I use tear and tape, and I know that it really holds. So I'm just going to use that. Okay. Now this is going to go in there again. You can pull it. Like I'm just threading it through, and at that time, I don't care how far it goes in there. Okay, because then when I turn it over, then I'm going to pull it back so that okay, somebody hasn't made this before. Well, I hope this inspires you. If you go, "Oh, okay, it's like everything we do. If you just break it down into pieces and parts, it stamps, inks, and paper, isn't it? And die cuts and punches, and adhesives, and measurements." Okay, so now I want a little bit here, another half inch. Okay, close enough. And it doesn't really matter if this looks like that, because guess what? This is where the fold works. And then no big deal, right? Okay, isn't that cute? Okay, so then you've got one side that has the V fold. Now you start messing around and doing your mountains and valleys. And then this other one has the V fold on one side. And then you're going to glue this one in just like this. Okay, let me show you that again. This one here, there's two on this side. So you make a V, make a mountain and valley. This one gets folded inside. And this is going to be where your tear and tape is. Okay, and then we're going to put it together. I want you to dry fit it to make sure everything looks nice and neat. This is a tiny detailed thing. It's the focus of the card. So make sure that, again, this is like where if you need to notch anything or do any fine trimming, this is where you do it. Okay. And then I want you to put a strip of tear and tape there. And then I want you to put a strip of tear and tape on either side on the bottom, both pieces. Okay, so opposite the handle. Opposite the handle is dark. Okay, I'm such a nut. I was just going to say it's dark as night. It is, Lisa. It's dark as night because it's only 5:49 here, so that might surprise some of you. But we're having an inversion. It's called stagnant air, and that's just what it feels like. It's this the sky is the same gray during morning to night, and that's also what I'm blaming coming on late today for. I'm blaming that on the air stagnation. Because literally, you have no idea what time it is. I'm like, is it 10 at night? Is it 2 in the afternoon? No idea. Okay, back to this. So now we're going to take this and put the sides together. We've already checked it, right? Oh, and put your jig away someplace handy. I'm going to put it in one of those cute little bowls that I showed you last week, my pinch bowls. Okay, and then this and this are going to get sandwiched together. Let's see here. Sometimes I have to switch. And then I'm really lining up this edge with that fold. and making sure that it's even on the top, and then it will be even on the bottom. Okay, and then, oh, there's your little handbag. Look at it. It's beautiful on both sides. We scored. Okay, now let's talk about the card base. And we're getting back to the handbag, the gift bag. Okay, so my friend and I went to two holiday craft fairs. The first one we went to was like it was by far the best. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. Some are better than others. And so it was by far the best. Okay, see how our pattern carries there? So pretty. And so we had a super fun time there. We both bought, what was it? Pumpkin bread with pecans. I haven't even eaten any yet, actually. I must have forgotten about it because that doesn't happen. And we both got different things. She got this beautiful little quilt for her daughter's room. And anyway, we went to that one. Then we went to the second one. And can I just say, they were perfectly nice, but they were a touch aggressive. Yes, they were aggressive. And I'm all for, I love chatting with everyone because I'm sure this is the same with you. We know, some of us do craft fairs. Jan just did one this past weekend. We all do craft fairs. We know how much time and money and everything else that it takes. And I consider myself just generally curious about talking with people. These people were like, try this jam. And I'm like, ah, I've got a bit of a germaphobe thing, and it was just jam with a spoon, the same spoon, okay, and a bowl of Ritz crackers, and you had to reach your hand into the Ritz crackers, and then use the spoon for the jam. And I tried to avoid it at first, and then she said again, "Go ahead, try the jam." I was like, "Crap." I wanted to throw my friend under the bus and say, "Here, do you want to try the jam?" But I didn't. I ate it and I think I'm okay. I did a nasal rinse yesterday and today and washed my hands several times. But this is the life of Lisa, right? And then what was the other thing? I don't want to say anything too specific. Okay, there was a lady who was selling lots of a mishmash of stuff. Nothing looked like something I would want. Okay, now look at this. This is not going to sit in the middle of this paper. Take it down to the edge, okay? Then this is not going to sit in the middle of the fold. You're going to have this space. Well, that's where the gift bag goes, okay? So I'm not going to stamp this right this minute. I am just going to leave that right there. And then we are going to take just one of the pieces off. Okay, and I kind of fold this one. This is going to be the front. I kind of fold it up so that I can see this one clearly. I hope you can see it too. Yeah. So then I'm going to move this because we've got our measurements right. Everything should work. Put this left to right in the middle and up against your fold on the card base, but not over the fold. Just this side of the fold. Let me do it, and then I'm going to bring it up so you can see it. Okay, so you can fold without hitting the gift bag. Okay, so now then I do this, and like, here's what you do. Take this. Hi, Sherry, and fold this over. What do you think? Should we? I'm dying. It's so cute. Now I can see this paper wants to come up a little bit. So I think what I'll do is I'll pop these out. That other paper didn't do this, but that's fine. I'll pop these out and put a little bit. Let's see. I'll just do a glue dot. Just a little something. Okay. It's so addictive to make this gift bag. It is. Oh, thank you for sharing. You guys, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. You know I do. And I think your friends are really going to want to see this one. So we're going to get them with this one because this one's super fun. Who doesn't want to make this gift bag with card? I mean, stop it. You are too shy, GN, and you forget everything you should be saying. Well, you need to go hang out with the jam lady and this guy selling like 3D dragons, which I do not need that. But I can certainly, again, I can appreciate. Okay. And so I was like, wow, this is so cool. This takes so much work. Well, guess what? I had to like pick up every dragon that was there. And then they had eggs, like babushka dolls. He had eggs, and then you opened them up and there was a dragon inside. And I was like, I so don't need this. I'm so not a person who decorates with dragons. I mean, stop it. Is that cute? Okay, now here's your job. Is I want you to tell me what you would put in this gift bag. Of course, it's for a gift card. But you could put a lot of things in here that are kind of, they have to be kind of slim, Jim. But you could put a Stampin' Up! Gift card in here, right? Maybe this is the pattern I will use this season for when people purchase gift cards from me. So if anybody wants to purchase a gift card from me, you can do this. I mean, I will put it in this kind of a card. Okay. And anyway, so yeah, you don't want to be the jam lady. Jan, the jam lady. Try this jam. Okay, so I tried the plum jam. Guess what? It was great. What I didn't tell her was that I am very blessed to have a mother and a niece that makes killer jam. And her plum jam didn't meet the mark. It was fine. That it was not Stevie Dean jam. That's my mother. And so wasn't buying the jam. And then she was like, how about the low sugar apple butter? And I thought, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to bother with that business. It lost me at low sugar. And I kind of just had to kind of walk off, right? But there was one who literally, if she could have like kept us, skinned us and worn us as last year's Versace, she would have. She was like, can I please show you this bracelet? It lights up. Oh God. No, I've got to go. Thank you so much. I don't want that ugly bracelet. Ooh, Dove chocolates. I think so. Or definitely the Ghirardelli squares. I think they would fit in here. Or any slim kind of chocolate like that. You know what else would fit in here? A really pretty diamond necklace. Something, I don't know. I was just thinking about something totally like outrageous. Okay, so let's decorate it, shall we? I don't even know. Let's see. Let me look at you guys tell me if there's a certain set you want me to decorate with, but I'm just going to go grab a really pretty sentiment set and see what we've got. Now, I know I said I was going to keep this for birthdays, but oh gosh, the skates would be really pretty on it. That would be really pretty on it, wouldn't it? Don't you love how I just tucked that over to you guys? Stick with me. And then, of course, there's peaceful season, but you know what would be really cute? We're not going to take the time to do this, but putting a Yuletide house on the front would be really cute. Super cute. What about... Okay, I'm almost there. I have this one thing in mind. Where is it? Where is it? Can't think of the name, unfortunately. It must be over here. Let me see. Winterly treetops. No. I can always use a circle. find a thing now. Greetings of the season. Thank the Lord. Okay. Greetings of the season. Where's that thing? Okay, you know what? I have something else. I kind of want a just for you, right? But we don't have to look forever. This is not the most important part of it because you guys know how to stamp. A beautiful embossed sentiment would be really pretty on this too. Okay, so I was thinking about Greetings of the Season, which has all these super cool things. But then I thought, no, I really think Spotlight on Nature. My beautiful Spotlight on Nature. Hey, Lois. Oh, that would be very nice to fill it with a bouquet of flowers. And it would be super cute if it was a teeny little bouquet of flowers. It would be so cute. But okay, here's what I'm thinking. What time is it? Oh, yeah. Okay, what time is it? 6:01. We can do this. I know some of you it's 8:01. Just hold on. Now, what would be super cute are the skates, but one of the little villages would be adorable. Uh-huh. Hmm. And also, oh, here's what I think. Here's what I think we're gonna settle on. This little swaggy thing, and then we'll bring in the colors. How about that? Okay, so this is sophisticated sled. It's a very sophisticated. It's kind of like me, very sophisticated. And it has a die for this, so we can put it right on there. And then I will finish the inside with whatever sentiment when I use it. See how that works? Okay, and then there's this. And what colors are in here? I think I'm going to use Smoky Slate because that is a grayish blue. And I'm going to stamp it on white. And then I'm just going to mimic the colors that are in the paper. Give me a little bit of white. What's this? That's a card. That's a card base, so it's thick. Okay, here's one. Here's one. Oh, look at that. We were just using this the other night, some other night. All my nights are running into one another. Thank you so much for sharing. You guys are wonderful. So fun to hang out with you. Wowzers. I love this thing. It's so cute. Look how pretty that is. And it's like a lot of little detailed coloring, but it's not a huge image, so it doesn't take forever. I get well card, put a soup mix, a tea bag. That would totally work. Totally work. Yes. And also, you could like bump it out. It could be like this a little bit and still be cute. Still be fine. Especially if you did the belly band or the ribbon. Well, all those will work. The belly band, the ribbon, or the magnets will work. Okay, so if you're ever wondering what colors are in your paper, you just have to go back here to Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green. I need a break from Garden Green. Let's do Blueberry Bushel, Misty Moonlight, and then one of the greens. And what do I call it? Okay, is this boho blue or is this boho blue? Okay. Blueberry Bushel, come on down. Misty Moonlight, come on down. And then let's do shade. We could do Shaded Spruce or Pretty Peacock. No, let's do Shaded Spruce. Beautiful. Okay. Also, don't forget, who is getting the dinner dishes done? Is that Roz? It's so fun to guess who's making these comments. I don't know why Facebook isn't showing me. It just says Facebook user, but I kind of like guessing. It's kind of fun. And welcome to everybody on replay, by the way. If you've made it this far, Good on ya. Good job. And we are so happy to have you here, regardless of whether you're live or on replay. If you're not live, I can't tease you. I have to tease you in writing, but don't worry, I'll get it done. Okay, and is anybody interested in the Zoobilee kit that I have left for Snowy Wonder? We'll be making this card. This is going to be the project. It's going to be this card, gift card holder. And then we make 5 other cards. 2 are shakers. So in the kit, you get a half pack of the designer series paper. You get 2 6x12 sheets of 12 different sheets. And then you get a half pack of the polka dot trim, which is actually out of inventory right now, but I have 1 extra roll. I would show you, but it's too far gone, but it's the pool party polka dot trim. So you get a half a pack of that. You get a full package of the loose snowflakes, which are so adorable. And then I cut all the cardstock for you. I emboss, I punch and die cut everything that is not in the featured bundle of Snowy Wonder. And then you get all of my tutorials in video form and PDF with photos. And then you have extra things left over. So it's really fun. It always has about $25 of product in it. And that's probably gone up since prices increased. But you still get it. And you get envelopes still. So I don't leave you hanging. You get everything you need to make these projects. And of course, you can contact me and talk with me about stuff. And it comes to your mailbox, which is fun. Okay, I put some dark in there, right? And then I'm bringing the light in again to do a little shading. I just put the dark everywhere where the ribbon would be up against more ribbon or underneath something else. That's as much as I know about shading. And that's all you really have to know about shading, okay? It's not these blends and then that's going to soften. So I just want to show it to you right now. Okay, and then now these 2 colors can be kind of intense. Let's use the light, Misty Moonlight. That is kind of dark. Let me see the light Blueberry Bushel. Hope I'm not going to be in trouble here. I'm not using the dark. That's too much. And then this is going to be brighter. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Oh, we're going to use it. What the heck? We're going to use that for the berries like they did in the paper, the pattern over here. There's a lot of them. Super fun. This is a fun thing. I would say this is fun to do while you're sitting and watching TV, but I don't know. I don't have that kind of lighting. Like I just brought my TV to where my crafting studio is, right? May as well do that. That's much better. Okay. I still need to post a giveaway for October. I know. I what can I say? I forgot. But I have plenty of things in the treasure chest, so I don't want you to think that we're not doing that anymore because we are. Okay, this is going to be way too dark. So I am going to bring in light smoky slate. I know it's weird, right? But I'm going to bring in light smoky slate. And I'm going to do some of that. It's weird because leaves aren't usually smoky slate, but just trust me. Just go with me on this. It's going to look just fine. It's bigger leaves, smoky slate. And I wouldn't have thought of this, except again, I've got the paper to help me out. And lovely Tony, she may not still be here, but Tony, if you're here, thank you so much for being flexible. on your stamp camp, and I hope we can snag you for December's camp because it's going to be fun. December's camp's always fun. Ends up being partly a nod to Christmas, little holiday fun and stuff like that. Okay, let me see up here. What can I do with this thing? Can I change it? I don't think it's going to be noticeable, quite frankly, but that looks pretty good. Okay, now guess what I'm doing? I'm getting the Wink of Stella out because I know I said it's going to be, it's kind of natural, but we're going to color smoky slate, and then they're going to look, like frosty silver a little more than gray. Ooh, yes. I like that combination. I would not have put shaded spruce with blueberry bushel, but guess what? It works. Oh, yeah, Mama. That's cute. Okay, let me bring that up. Now look at this. That's very pretty, yes? I think it is. Okay, let's clear the deck of the blends. My assistant will take care of that later. Right. And let me grab the die cut for this really quick. Okay, so sophisticated. What? Oh. Okay, speaking of TV, my TV just came on because I threw the blends over there on the remote. Okay, so here's the sophisticated sled dies. So you can make all these the detailed sleds with the silver blades, and you can even make laces. But this is for the swag. And I'm going to we're going to use the mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss because I have stuff stacked on the regular one. That is another reason to have a mini, because then when you have too many layers stacked up on the regular Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, you always have the mini. Okay. There. Oh, take your time. Speed eraser. You're going to mess it up. Okay, that's good. Smash it down. It's not going to run away. I love the idea of putting a nice little tea bag in here, a little soup mix. It'd be so sweet. And you could put a tiny tissue. You could cut it in half, and then like fold it over. So it looked like it was one of those. We have another box that you can make that looks like that. Okay, so here's how we're starting out, and then we're going to cut. Oh, don't fall. We're going to cut a circle, but not just any circle. We're going to cut a shimmery circle. I think out of Night of Navy. Because again, I want to keep my options open for this to be for a birthday if I need it. And so let me find that paper. We have so much specialty glimmer paper. I love it so much. I'm sure it's in here. Please don't make me beg. Here we go. It's got Berry Burst, Lost Lagoon, and Night of Navy. And this is called Soft Shimmer 12 by 12 paper 161750. Not Hawaii 50. 750. Oh, Kelly Clarkson. Do I have any Night of Navy in here? Big enough? Come on now. Where'd that circle go? Why did I get it out and put it on my desk? That was dumb. Oh, here it is. Okay, will it fit? Oh, yes, it'll fit. All right. Let me see. Is this wide enough? No, it's not. Dang it. I'll grab another little scrap. I hardly ever throw any shimmer paper away because there's always a little something you can get from it. Dang it. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm going to pull it out. just in case. And just double check. I've gotten so much use out of this. I put it in classes a lot. What? Dang it. Okay, no luck. We have lost the game, but that is no, that's taking it in a different direction. Well, shimmy shake. All right, this never fear. I think we have shaded spruce. Oh, that's pretty peacock. That's not going to work. You think I'm out of options, but I'm not. This garden green and old olive and white. And what do I have over here? Oh, here we go. What's this one? Dang it. Cherry cobbler, garden green, and shaded. No, that's not shaded spruce. That is this one. Guys, I guess I'm just going to have to use a regular paper because I don't like the white. It's too sparkly. Okay, that's all right. I can use that. In that case, let me see that little thing. In that case, why don't I use a circle of, well, I'm tempted to just use Misty Moonlight to keep it all kind of coordinated. So, 1 minute here. Where are my neutrals? Oh my gosh. Now am I not going to have a scrap of that for the first time in forever? I mean, I have a whole sheet, but all right. Oh, and that one has some stuff on it that I don't want it to. It's okay. We'll cut down in this corner. Okay, so who's watching The Lincoln Lawyer? I've been watching that. I binged it basically the last week or so. It's very good. And it's been very fun to watch. I'm still watching it. I'm in the 3rd season. And I'm kind of have a crush on him. He's so cute. When he smiles, I'm like, stop it, you're killing me here. So adorable. And good. Now I'm listening to this Audible book. Oh, you guys, it's called Pretty Girls, and actually it was a little gruesome. So I'd say hold off on that one. It's a little gruesome, I'm telling you. Oh, that's beautiful. That looks really pretty. And that would be really nice right there. Now, here's my issue is I don't want to see that that's adhesive sheet. But that's okay because I'm just going to put it down like this. Oh, God. That's not going to work. Let me see. Can I put it down? Can I put it clear down here? I guess so. That's better. Okay. I'm going to put this on with Seal Plus if I can find it. Seriously. It's crazy around here. It's the Christmas season. Gotta love it. Okay, look, I'm just going to peel that off. And then I'm going to put this on the other side because, see, I have to end soon because I'm running out of space. Okay, then I'm just going to lay this down like here. This is what's going to guide me. It's where the adhesive is. Okay, and then, nope, get in there. Oops, it goes like this. Okay, and then finally this guy is going to go up there. That's quite pretty and unexpected, I would think. Dimensionals. They're not in here. Okay. I have minis in here. That's good enough. One, two, three, four. So yeah, it's been kind of chilly here today, and it must be really chilly for normal people because I'm never chilly. I didn't put a jacket on or anything. I mean, let's not get crazy. I was wearing a sweatshirt for part of the day. Tango and I went to get our grocery shopping done. Cash didn't want to go. He doesn't always want to go in the car anymore, and he's 12. So I'm like, you don't have to go. You know now if you don't want to go. Okay, options for 1 minute here. You know, I like my baby magnets, and I'll probably end up sending these to the class, Zoobilee class. So, looks like we have plenty. So I'll be. It is cute. I love it. I love the bag. I like the inside better than the outside, and the outside's perfectly fine. But okay, so you take two magnets, and you. The most important thing is you have to make sure you don't put the opposites together. Keep them kissing. Okay, that's what I mean. Keep two of them together, and then put glue dots on either side of them. Sometimes I do two on either side. Okay. And yeah, so anyway, after that gruesome book, I'm gonna have to listen to something a little more cheery. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. I'll even listen to like a reality show memoir. No political anything. No political anything. But other than that, I'm willing. I'm willing. Okay, so this is a little odd how this opens from the bottom, right? But then we can kind of hide this. So I think I'll just go ahead and put it up here. You'll see it when you open the card, but big whoop. Big whoop. Ooh. Oh, sorry. You can't see me doing that because of the way I have it closed. I'm just kind of looking at where the circle is. Okay. And before I press it down, I'm like, oh, that needs to go over a little bit more. Okay. And then kind of like you do the closing of the gift bag. Just now, we're not hiding this one. There's other ways to hide it and stuff, but we're not even going to bother. And then as soon as you get it enough so that they're adhering, then you can take them apart and really burnish them with your fingers, right? And oh gosh, I should decorate that, but I'm not going to right now. So just pretend it's glued in there. Okay, so this is how it opens. And then it closes. And that's it. That is, it's not going to go in a regular envelope. It's 4.5 wide and it's too thick, but it doesn't matter. It's really in its own envelope. And this is something that you're going to want to give to somebody in person because you're going to want to see them open it. Think about how fun it is. Okay, everyone. Don't forget, I have one extra Zoobilee kit to sell. It you can just private message me, and if you want more um, details about it, just let me know. But it is going to go out in by the end of this week. Don't forget the seasonal sale starts on Wednesday, 10 to 20% off of papers, inks, and bundles. And also, if you want the measurements for this, you either need to be signed up to receive my email because it will be coming out to you on Friday, or you need to be in the Zoobilee Kit club and you'll get it for free, along with supplies to make a card featuring the Snowy Wonder bundle of papers. Okay, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed that. I thought it was very fun for a nice little twist. We didn't do a sketch today, but we did a fun fold. And I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to do fun fold some weeks and sketch some weeks. Just feeling like it. So anyway, I'm always happy to get your feedback. All right. I love hanging out with you guys just one more time this week, and that was fantastic. So I will see you next on Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time for Stampin' Chat Live. I don't know what we're going to work with. I'm not sure. Who knows what I'm going to be inspired by, but for sure it's going to be Stampin' Up. It's going to be high quality paper crafting quality products, and it's going to be beautiful, fun, pretty, or cute. One of those things. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a great night.